Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now, today is the 6th of February 2024. This year's already flying, can you believe? We've got updates in relation to Ripple and XRP. Finally, Ripple is bringing XRP to the United States after being very quiet for 3 freaking years. Again, we've got the SEC as well, having their little victory trying to get those financial records, and Judge Netburn has ordered that Ripple provide those, which is interesting as well. Now, moving on, we've got trillions of dollars could potentially flow into XRP in general because of the real-world asset tokenization, which is going to be fascinating. ENS, that is Ethereum Name Service, partnering up with GoDaddy for domains, which is interesting. Analysts are predicting Cardano to surge 1,400%, which is nuts, but we'll see where that one goes. I think a lot of cryptos are going to be going a lot higher in the next upcoming full-blown bull market. You know, we're not that far away, by the way. Moving on, we've got Shibarium and Shiba Inu news. Shiba Inu, I should say. I don't know what the hell's going on with that network. We're going to have a read of that as well. And Bitcoin drives off digital asset market gains as Grayscale sell-off slows. This is good. I'm glad, Grayscale has taken a step back with selling, which is good. And a lot of people are, getting out of the fund itself. Very, very interesting news. We've got Wisdom Tree as well. Aims for second half success with the financial advisor adoption as well. ARK Invest, bullish on Cathie Woods. She's been incredible. She's essentially saying that, a lot of funds are now allocating Bitcoin because it's more popular than gold. Fair enough. And of course, we've got an interesting price prediction for Bitcoin. Going to be looking at my 3 commas trading bots, my dollar cost averaging bots on OKX as well. Both are official partners of the channel. So we're going to go through all of this as well as some updates on X. Let's get into the video because I don't want to waste any more time. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification, because as you can see right here, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are getting pretty crazy in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. So make sure you give it a good old thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You guys rock. Also, a little disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. All right. Formalities are out of the way. Straight to community tab. Quick sip of the Red Bull. Why? Because it's going to be a long night. Anyway, I did ask my community this question. All right. I'm just having a bit of fun with it. I like to have fun on this because I like investing to be fun and enjoyable. I said, should I do a video on watches as investments? Now, there's a reason why. I'm an avid watch collector. I love my big military watches. I love my, Panerais. I love my Breitlings. I love my even like Zlatus watches, believe it or not. For those of you who have no idea what the hell they are, go look it up. It's a 60mm watch. I love my U-boat watches. Of course, I'm wearing my Rolly. By the way, this thing took me 8 years to save up to buy this, by the way. So a lot of hard work went into it. But just in general, all right, and I'm a big fan of seeing what the gains are on these assets. Like, I call them assets because that's what they are. Pretty crazy things, because I went on Chrono24 and I have my list of the watches that I actually own and have been fortunate enough to have saved up and collected over the years. But some of the percentages are insane. Seriously, I had one watch that went up like 200%. One of my U-boats, believe it or not. And anyway, I just thought I'd ask my community, and the vote is 63% no, 35% yes. I'm just putting it out there. All right, let me know in the comments. I want to know if you're interested, because I think it's fascinating. We can do it with like many other things as well, like, all the fun stuff. No, I mean, houses are boring as batshit, but anyway, I'm just saying. Anyway, moving on, let me know in the comments below. We've got XLM, working, I should say Stellar Lumens working with IBM, which is bullish as well. And have a look at this. This is an actual post on IBM's. We are designing the original IBM WorldWire to reduce the cost of friction of cross-border payments, and we are happy to share with the open source community. Here's a look. Utilizes the Stellar network, which uses lumens as a bridge currency, and essentially a unit of value of transfer of value and transaction cost calculations. All money transactions in the Stellar network. And anchors and our entities, the network participants trusts to hold their deposits and issue credits into the Stellar network for those deposits. That is insane. Just putting that out there. This is what I mean. Rather than focusing on BS meme coins, chasing those ridiculous gains, utility is absolute king. People need to have some patience in this space. No BS, all right? Now, we've got an update as well for Bitcoin ETF Cointucky Derby. I mean, because everyone's going crazy. Flows from Friday were $80 million. GBTC leading the volume today, which is interesting as well. Between BlackRock and Fidelity, they both hold 134,358 Bitcoin worth $5.7 billion. We're talking in 3 weeks now that these ETFs have been live. Crazy. And again, we've got advertising on NASDAQ in New York, and I have been there. It's absolutely wild. And of course, this is the ruling from Judge Torre, or Netburn, I should say. Now, Judge Netburn has given the SEC the upper hand in this and given them access to Ripple's financial records. Whatever, SEC, stop chasing it, man. Just get over it. Top altcoins in my portfolio, we had Kin, Tel, Omi, Lunk, and Electronium, which is part of the Digital Pound Foundation as well, which is nice. Coin market cap, let's go through it. 1.6 trillion at the time of recording, which is just after 8 o'clock here in Australia. We've got $42 billion in volume, 51% Bitcoin dominance, 55 on the Fear and Greed Index. And we've got Bitcoin trading at 42,995, which is interesting. It's still remaining quite steady. And I hope we don't see any more flash crashes. Grayscale, I'm warning you, no more selling off. Please, enough. Ethereum's at 2,300. Solana's at $95. Now it's down 1.47%. I'm not worried about that. After doing so much analysis on Solana, its future, its potential. I mean, all of the big players are saying that Solana is going to be, well and truly up to those Ethereum levels in the next bull market. I should say full-blown bull run. It's going to be fascinating to see where this goes. So holding on to Solana dearly. XRP is at 50 cents as well. I'm going to go to the banking coins bulls. XLM is at 10 cents. Still incredibly undervalued. Come on. Let's have a look and see what else we've got here. We've got ALGO at 15 cents. Legit banking coins. Scrolling down, we've got IOTA at 24 cents, which is nice to see that. And of course, XDC at 4 cents. No one's really speaking about XDC either. Also, in the next page, we have Casper, again, working with IBM also. So it's interesting to see IBM's working with Casper and with Stellar Lumens now, which is nice. And I'm getting dozens of emails. Anyway, let's move on to Crypto Bubbles. And before I do, yes, shameless plug, because it's a bullish community. I don't care. It's freaking awesome. The Wall Street Bull University. This is my official Patreon page where I put up all my buys, sells, trades, indicators, day trading bots. My futures grid trading bots are up in here. All of the setup guides for 3 commas, the dollar cost averaging bots. You can follow all the videos I've got up in there, which is, very put together because I get so many messages on how to do this. I've just simplified it. I've also got all my bots that you can literally copy and paste straight onto 3 commas. It's really easy. Things you will need, though, of course, the Wall Street Bull University Patreon, that is in there as well. You're going to need an account with 3 commas. You're also going to need an account on an exchange. I use OKX, so all the setups for OKX, but you can use them on multiple exchanges. Literally all of them, it's up to you. However, I just want to point out with the leverage trading in the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom, and some other countries as well, do not allow leverage trading. So you will just have to stick with spot trading, and there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever, although it does require a lot more capital to spot trade because, again, with leverage, you're just borrowing up on that money and seeing bigger gains. But with that, it comes bigger risk, all right? Anyway, that's in the Wall Street Bull University. Quick look at 3 commas now. Again, I've got a few bots set up here, again, on 8x leverage. I've been saying this. It's been working incredibly well the last couple of days because, there's no sell-off. This is what happens, all right? Now, again, I'm trading all the perpetual contracts on OKX, both long and short. RSI indicator on a 3-minute time frame, taking 1.5% profits. Again, I dropped that leverage down from 15x down to 10. Now I'm down to 8. And there's a reason for that, because again, the bigger the leverage, the easier you're going to get liquidated. And I will say that it has happened multiple times. No BS. There's been some instances where, liquidations have occurred and I've lost thousands of dollars. This is what happens. You just have to not be an emotional trader. Now, OKX currently up $263 on the day. On the week, we're up $816. And what are we today? Tuesday? Crazy stuff. And of course, I'm not going to go to the month because we're still, getting through that difficult period. Actually, let's have a look. I'm down 400 because I'm still recovering from the Christmas period. And on the 6 months, we're up 48%. That's $11,144, which is nice. Going to the trading, got $1 in there profit. And this is what you do. You take your profits out, move them into your funding wallet. And you can do that daily. 96 orders in the book at the moment. 65 positions open. This is what happens. It allows you to essentially trade all of these assets 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Really, really nice to see that. Go to position history. You can see the trades, the winning trades. I mean, these ones here are nice. $7.54, $1.64. You've got $1.68. By the way, this is all today, right? It's crazy. $1.60 on the shorts. $1.70. What else we've got here? $3.84, $3.57. Now, some people say, why is it so little? You have to understand, if you're multiplying these kind of, winning trades by 62 positions, do the math, right? So, crazy. I'd say today it's easily a 95% win rate. Can't complain about that. It's awesome. Anyway, all in the Wall Street Bull University. Go and have a look. Now, I'm going to skim through these because I'm going to be here all freaking night and I don't want this video to be 25 minutes long. This is nuts. Ethereum name service is pumping based off GoDaddy. Unbelievable, right? Imagine if XRP pumps on, winning this freaking lawsuit again once and for all, and institutions start using it for real world assets and derivatives. Nuts. Anyway, $22 at the moment. It is up 24% on the day. Again, I was going to buy this, but we'll wait for it to come back down. What else have we got here? Some nice gains as well. Solana down 1%. Currently trading at $96. I bought this when FTX collapsed and have not looked back since. Anyway, I'm going to skim through these because I don't want to be here for too long. But Ripple now bringing XRP to the US market after 3 years of quiet, which is nice. And Ripple announced this development through its Senior Director and Head of Product Marketing Payments, Oliver Segovia. The Ripple Senior Director recently disclosed on LinkedIn that the payment firms plan to expand its footprint locally. About freaking time. And Segovia conveyed that 90% of Ripple's business cater to entities abroad, despite having a global headquarters in the United States. And in particular, he admitted that American crypto payment firm has maintained a subdued presence in the United States, and that is because of Gary Gensler. That's it. It's just pretty much Gary Gensler. Anyway, moving on. Yes, the SEC was awarded the financial statements from Ripple, and they finally got a little win, and Gary Gensler's just sitting there in his little chair and I don't know, being Gollum, something from bloody Lord of the Rings. Anyway, and I just want to point out, why the hell would the one of the executives, I can't remember, what, a president or something from Korea, end up going to meet up with Gary Gensler, or a financial head or something like that of state? Who knows? But why the hell would you want to go meet up with Gary Gensler? Seriously, why? Oh my God. Anyway. So yes, NetBurn has awarded that to the SEC. Whatever, don't really care. This is what I'm focused on: tokenizing of trillions of dollars potentially for real world assets. This is huge, right? People need to understand, and I did show this that interview with that other, I can't remember his name, but it was a fund manager. There will be $50 trillion of real world assets by 2025, and probably a lot more than that. And people need to understand that this is coming, whether we like it or not. This is coming. Everything is going to be tokenized. It's just too easy for it not to be. Too difficult for it not to be, sorry. Anyway, I don't know if I'm getting that wrong. It's been a long day. Ethereum name service collaborating with GoDaddy to link web domains with blockchain names. An Ethereum name service is collaborating with GoDaddy to link domain names to the blockchain-based ENS names. The collaboration aims to connect traditional DNS with blockchain names requiring no cost or technical knowledge. And for those of you who've run anything to do with domains, it's quite difficult, especially with DNS servers and ENS servers, C names and all that kind of stuff. It's ridiculous. It actually is. We have an analyst predicting a 1,400% rise in Cardano, which is interesting. And in a recent post on X, a popular crypto analyst, Ale Martinez, shared incredibly bullish outlook for Cardano price. This ADA price analysis revolves around the token's price pattern in the last bull cycle. Martinez said in his post, if history were to repeat itself, Cardano could replicate its price action in late 2020. Going by this analysis, the crypto pundit expects ADA to remain in a consolidation range till the start of Q2 2024. And, you know, if it starts going up to those levels, I mean, this is not the first time I've seen predictions for Cardano, but I've seen many others as well. It will be a significant amount higher than what we're seeing at the moment. Very, very nice to see that. It is part of my portfolio, but we'll see where that goes. Shiba Inu, what the hell is happening on Shibarium, I should say? I haven't been on this for a while, but the Shibarium network, which is developed by Shiba Inu team, has been seeing a lot of adoption over the past few months. This rapid adoption has led to new highs for the network across various metrics, and the latest happening across the number of blocks that have been produced. Blocks on Shibarium network crossed 3 million. An interesting turn of events, the number of blocks that have been produced on the Shibarium network has now crossed the 3 million milestone. And this is in stark contrast to the shaky start on Ethereum Layer 2 network, which saw rather lackluster performance, like everything on Ethereum. But this began to change toward the end of 2023 when transaction volumes picked up, which is nice as well. So I'm still holding on to my Shiba Inu. They are still continuing to burn a significant amount of tokens as well. Yes, we've got some updates in relation to Grayscale, slowing down that market sell-off, which is really nice as well. Get rid of these freaking pop-ups. Crypto exchange traded product market had obviously made a big shift in the last 2 weeks from nearly $500 million in outflows to $708 million of inflows. Big difference. I mean, this is nuts to think about this, but the digital asset investment products posted over $700 million in inflows during the week of ending February 2nd, reversing the prior week of outflows due mainly to a flood of investors to Bitcoin products in the United States, according to the alternative asset manager CoinShares, which is really nice to see that. About freaking time. Not going to go into Wisdom Tree. We've got Kathy Woods. You know, she's bullish as anything, guys, on Bitcoin, but, you know, look at this. Obviously, we're going into the gold situation here as well. But it's, you know, Bitcoin is becoming a substitution for gold. It's now underway. So they're using it as a hedge against inflation as opposed to gold. And I think it's good because gold prices are getting too freaking high anyway. And I run a jewelry business. So, and by the way, if you're interested in that jewelry business, go check it out. I'll link it below in the description. And of course, we have an interesting price prediction right here. But I was reading this earlier this morning. And this is crazy, right? Look at this. Now, let me just get hedge fund manager Charles Edwards has made some bold predictions for the future price of Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin's post-halving returns to the same as 2020, we may see a Bitcoin price of $280,000 next year. That is 2025. Edwards argues that the 2020 cycle performance was essentially mediocre to exceptional, calling it the worst Bitcoin bull market in history. He attributes the negative 50% collapse of the mining network by China and the most aggressive Fed tightening cycle in history. These were two major staggering forces in Bitcoin that we were very unlikely to see again in the next 2 years, according to Edwards. Looking to 2024, Edwards thinks that the fortunes will reverse for Bitcoin with the resumption of the quantitative easing, or QE, and the Fed loosening its policies, expecting a weaker dollar, which traditionally leads to a stronger Bitcoin. This will happen. Everyone is predicting it. Let's go to cryptometer.io and see where the money's flowing. Quickly, ladies and gents. Money going into Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin, ADA as well, ICP, Matic. We have Injective, Arbitrum, and Optimism, which again is very, very bullish. Quick look at X, and then we'll end up on this. And massive shout out and thank you to all of you who have joined me on X as well. If you're not following me, go follow me as well. Thank you very much to every single one of you. XRP Gold Coast, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I am going to be attending that in March. We're not that far away, to be honest with you, and there's going to be some really incredible presenters. Make sure you grab your tickets to that. I'll see you guys there as well. We've got Binance co-founder Yi He said this exchange is offering $10,000 to $5 million for corrupt employees. I'm sure there's a few of them walking around. This dude right here, you know, anyway, it's saying it's not Satoshi Nakamoto, even though they're trying to find it. You work for it, they print it out of thin air. I mean, that is basically fiat currencies. Have a listen to the Squawk Box team and arguing on Bitcoin. I can't remember his name. Is it Andrew? I can't remember. Anyway, have a listen to this.
You'll say I believe in it. 100?
Well, I just think it's a very, because it's such a abstract concept that it's like
But it's
a
not-
non-existent thing, even though I know it's a thing for some people. I think
But
a lot of
all
people
money
look at it
had-
and go, maybe. I know it's a very philosophical
No, but there's
situation.
aren't there like six, you can describe why gold is worth something. It's not because it's pretty, and it's not because it's used in jewelry. It's because it's immutable, it's cross-cultural, there's only so much around, and these are the characteristics of money since the beginning of time.
Everybody has.
Anyway, traditional. That's all I'm going to say is traditional. It needs to change. Anyway, we've got some interesting, updates here from Johnny Deaton, the legend who will be at Wave of Innovation as well. That's going to be awesome to meet him.
Federal judge said, quote, the SEC lacks faithful allegiance to the law. Then in Grayscale, they were denied a Bitcoin spot ETF. They sued, and the District Court of Appeals came back and said that it was arbitrary and capricious, that you were denying investors the right to a spot ETF while you were approving a futures ETF. The same rationale applies, and we won in that case. And we're seeing case after case of the court system holding the SEC accountable. And we got the spot ETF just because of the courts. 100%.
There you go. Bullish as anything. Bitcoin mining difficulty. Thank you, Crypto Rover, for this one as well. Just hit a new all-time high difficulty, which is nuts to think about that. X, a platform for everything. It's trying to be like WeChat. This is incredible. So much better. And interestingly as well, BlackRock customers are buying more than $150 million of Bitcoin per day. There is $89 billion in available supply right now. That's a lot right there. Anyway, yes, the Reserve Bank held the interest rates, and thank the Lord for that. Anyway, top altcoins in the portfolio. Again, I love my banking coins and utility coins, and of course XRPs there, Solana, XLM, they're all there. Absolute utility is my focus, and I cannot wait for XRP to go freaking parabolic, part of the XRP army. Anyway, Bulls, I'll speak to everyone tomorrow. Stay safe, have a good night, good afternoon, and good morning. Excuse me, and if it's morning, have a Red Bull. I'm joking. Peace out, guys. I'll speak to you then.